ED.
No, adventure. Like I'm going on an adventure.
Damn, y'all need to start.
Yeah.
Whoa, what do you mean by that?
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay, show of hands here. Who believes in aliens, huh? Yeah?
Yeah,
maybe?
Yep.
Okay, well, some good news for you then.
I know what you're going to talk about.
What?
It's a trending thing right now. Yeah, go ahead.
Is it?
You talking about the video?
Oh, no, I haven't seen any videos.
Oh.
We'll talk about that right after this, but if you see something now, there is a new law in place that protects you. It's the new whistleblower law that Congress just passed, okay? It protects you if you see something, a UFO, whatever it is, you have items from that UFO, and now if you go to somebody about it, you are not, subject to getting charged with anything, because if the government's like, hey, you can't tell anybody about this, they can't really do that anymore. Used to, if the government tells you, hey, yeah, we know you saw this, or
here's an NDA.
Yeah, you can't say anything about it, or you're going to be arrested.
Yeah, but you still mysteriously die.
Probably. But I've been watching a lot of things about this guy named James Fox. He's a UFO enthusiast, I guess. He's made a lot of documentaries and stuff, and he did a lot of stuff in the 90s, and he went to the Roswell. Everybody knows about Roswell, New Mexico, 1940s. That's where that UFO crashed, and the government was like, nah, this is just a weather balloon.
Probably was.
He said that he met with people there on the 50th anniversary of it in the 90s, and he talked to witnesses that saw it, and they said that no one was able to get anything from there because there was so many people shoulder to shoulder picking up debris and then burning it.
Wow.
And everyone that was there was told you didn't see anything.
And they can't do that no more.
Can't do that no more. Well, I guess they can do that, but now if you do say something, you can't get arrested for it.
Okay. So the one I was talking about on it was all over Twitter, TikTok, Instagram.
Logan Paul?
No.
Oh.
Why?
Bro doesn't mention his Logan Paul.
It was a lady that was in an airplane, and she got a video of this UFO coming in sideways.
Let's pull it up.
It was in Colombia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fake.
It's fake?
It's fake.
It was already proven? Or you're saying this as your opinion?
Let me Google it right now.
Why would she edit it, though?
Well, because I know there was recently something in Brazil.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I saw it on Joe Rogan's podcast.
No, it's Brazil.
No, it was Colombia.
It was Colombia?
It was Colombia.
Because I listened to that same podcast, and they were talking about maybe it was something different in Brazil.
Oh, I don't know where it was at, but I just know a lady filmed it out of an airplane window, and they freeze framed it, because you can do that now, and it looked just like an old classic alien saucer with a little bubble on top.
It was just the quality. That's why.
I know. She shot it on an iPhone. You're watching the video now at home, but we have to watch it now.
You don't have your
ourselves.
computer on.
Okay, so
I didn't pull it up.
it might have been in Brazil. It might have been in Brazil, but she is she is Colombian.
Do you have the clip?
Yeah, I got the clip.
Show them the clip.
No, I don't have the clip. I'm just gonna.
Show me the clip.
Where's the clip?
Show me the clip.
Where's the clip? Oh,
Show you the what?
Here, watch this.
I'm watching it right now.
Right as we speak.
Are we going to pass it around?
Oh, man, they got a whole view of Earth.
Oh my God! Wow.
The hidden gem.
So wait, she's in the cockpit of the airplane?
No, she's on the cockpit.
Then what is that?
She's in the cockpit of the airplane.
she's in the front of the
one I'm talking about.
I know which one you're talking about. That's fake too.
What was the point of the video?
Man, see, I thought you were supposed to be Mason. You're not supposed to be the one discrediting us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's supposed to be the other
Damn
way
it.
around.
All right, you're right. It's real. It's all real, guys.
You're wrong.
I say we pass it around. I'm pretty sure we all would like to see it.
Oh, damn. Look at that.
He's looking at the reflection of his boobs.
Bro, the UFO, not her boobs, bro.
Is that the one?
Those
Let's
are
see.
clouds.
I don't know. It's like this thing going by really
Yep,
fast.
that's the one. That's the one, guys. I don't know if I should be even showing this out there.
Oh, shit.
Hey, no, you're protected now.
Wait a
Oh
minute.
yeah, we're protected.
Wait a minute.
Whistleblower law.
Wait a minute. Are they minors?
They are.
Fuck.
Wait, does
No,
it-
Give me my phone back.
Does it? Does the video show
It's
something?
by law. I can't be near you guys.
It's real. This is real.
That's not
It
f***ing
doesn't
real.
even look real.
That's real.
not
Dell
even
is the
close to
type.
being
Dell
real.
is the type to raise his hands to say I believe in aliens, but discredits
Okay,
every
but-
ounce of proof
But that's
imaginable.
the thing. Give me something real. Like, don't give me this.
How would
shit.
you ever know
Look how
if it's
fucking
real or
computer
not?
generated that is, dude. Like, you can tell it's fake.
All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Undrafted. We have rebranded. We got some.
Then it wouldn't be another episode.
It's
It'd be
the
the first
first-
episode.
First?
Well, actually, I'm going to go back and edit all those other
Oh,
episodes.
okay.
No, you're not.
And put that we're undrafted. We always been
And
undrafted.
anytime we say code 3, it's just your voice over it saying undrafted.
Here's what it
in
is.
in the most abnormal voice ever.
No, he's gonna
Undrafted.
he's gonna start editing this stuff, and I'm gonna get a text at 2 in the morning. Dale, can you edit these videos, man?
Hey man, put these in there, man, please. We need these in there.
I got a thumbnail for you because we were talking about aliens. Aliens.
What?
Because you know that guy from the meme.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about from
I
like
think-
Ancient Aliens. Is the guy with the wild hair and he's
He might know you.
I know what you're talking
yeah
about.
Of
course you know.
It's always good to have an
These guys
intellectual.
probably don't know it.
No, there's no way. I don't
Not
know.
old enough.
I don't-
That's why. I wasn't born 30 years ago. Sorry.
Damn,
Wow.
No offense.
this was like 2015.
That's pretty spot on.
Fucking episode.
I didn't-
I get made fun of for my age.
I didn't tell him to say
ages.
any of that.
I'm
Too
talking
bad.
to everybody.
Too bad we don't have a HR department.
You are the HR.
I am the HR. You're all fired. Get out.
Well, again, if you're listening to us on our all audio version on Spotify or anywhere else, Google Podcast, Samsung Podcast, check us out on YouTube. We have lights, cameras, and it's pretty cool. And if you're listening to us on YouTube and you want to take a car drive and listen to us, go on Spotify. I always recommend Spotify to everybody. But we got some burning hot topics.
Can we put
The
videos
CEO
on Spotify?
Stop saying burning hot topics.
There you go. Mason's out here, so Dale's filling in.
Dale's taking his place. Man, I can't believe Mason didn't make it, dude. He's just not dedicated.
That
enough.
was the
Just start bashing
that was the
him.
burning hot topic we had. We all voted out Mason as the CEO, and he just got pissed and was like, "I'm done with this podcast."
Man, I would never miss an episode.
And so right after you missed last week.
Yeah, I wasn't here last week.
But we have some very special guests with us today. Very, very, very special. Everybody welcome my brothers, Jeremiah and Isaiah. They're right here.
Let's go.
The adventure film.
So,
And that guy right there on your left is Adventure Films. He's streaming on Twitch. I don't know how often. Do you have a schedule or anything?
No, I don't, but I'm going to start making a schedule.
Okay, cool. So these guys are here. They're gonna join us in on some topics. So it's not Guzman. That's not the one you wanted. To go
No. It's not Guzman.
with. Okay,
It's not
So
Guzman. So
what do we got?
we got some more shit going down in Texas. It seems like it's always in Texas.
So it's starting to feel like.
Right. So down near the border in Brownsville recently, I don't know exactly when, but there was a group of immigrants that all traveled together from Venezuela, like all together, just crossed the border. Like they were together through the whole thing.
Uh huh.
And they're all waiting at a bus stop in Brownsville, and just out of nowhere, this car comes and just runs the entire group.
Show the clip.
Oh no!
No.
I'm not going to show the clip.
Actually, we could as long as we blur out the blood.
Yeah, if you blur it, like donut operator.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus.
So anyway, like I was saying, that is
Very graphic. Am I right?
Yeah. Viewer discretion is advised. Even though
Yeah.
we're blurring out the most disgusting parts, the best part of the disgusting. But no, they were saying that they think that the guy that ran the group over
Did it
might-
intentionally?
Yeah, and he might have been an immigrant himself.
Oh, really?
Because a lot of what happens in these immigrant groups is like, people from other countries come here, they come in the right way, they do all their immigration paperwork, all that stuff, and then you got people that just cross the border illegally.
Yeah.
And amongst these groups, people from Mexico like hate other Mexicans because they're like, "Fuck y'all, you're making it worse for us,"
Yeah.
So like that's what they're saying that this might have been. It might have been another immigrant.
Like a hate crimes kind of thing.
Yeah.
I thought, well, the way the video looked, it looked like it got out of control
Yeah.
at one point.
That's what they thought at first, but like an article I read, one of the guys that survived the quote unquote attack had said that right before the car hit the group that they had heard some slurs coming from the car.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the driver and the passenger, if there was any passengers in that car,
I think it was just a driver.
did he survive?
Yeah, he was arrested, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They caught him.
That's death penalty.
Title 42 ended today. That's the
Yeah, I heard about that too.
What is that?
that was the emergency order put into place during the height of COVID, saying that they weren't allowing anybody into the United States seeking asylum. So
yeah.
So like immigrants and stuff that were coming over here, seeking asylum or trying to get away from, like refugees and stuff.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed to come in because of COVID, but
Right.
now they've so COVID is no longer considered a
National
emergency.
Yeah.
So Title 42 has been expired.
So what's interesting though with Venezuelans is they get kind of what's the word I'm looking for? A special treatment. They have this thing called TPS where they can apply for. Basically, what it is they're protected from deportation.
Right, yeah, because they're escaping like communism and everything. So
Yeah.
I think the same was happening with Cubans, maybe.
I'm not sure if it's for. I know there's a list of countries. It's not just Venezuela.
Yeah.
But Venezuela right now is obviously the hot topic amongst
Gotcha.
the immigration.
Yeah. Yeah, I've read about the Title 42 too today. 42.
And we're just talking about aliens,
Well,
whole episode.
whoa,
What kind of aliens talking about?
we gotta say that we accept everybody.
Exactly. Except everybody.
I don't mean like that. I mean,
Well, you said aliens.
immigrants. The legal term for it is alien.
We accept everybody.
Kara's like, well, son, the legal term for it's alien, ain't it?
Well, you're not listening here, boy.
I believe in aliens.
I believe in it. Anybody can be president, really.
You say anybody can do it.
Obama did it.
What do you mean by that?
What you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? Yeah, explain.
I forgot. I have to.
I forgot.
He has to censor himself. I'm sorry.
I forgot. I must drink.
I was.
If a man has to lie, he's no man.
He pleads the fifth.
I plead the fifth also after I said my statement.
These are Juan's brothers, by the way.
They are. So, how do y'all feel about World War III? Tensions are rising right now, and it's getting closer to 2025. Correlation to Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Nuketown.
So I ask again, how do you guys feel about World War III starting up? Huh?
Well, personally, even if I weren't possibly going to be drafted, or not technically drafted, just called back in, I wouldn't want to do it anyway.
Hey,
You know what? Let Putin have Ukraine. I don't care.
Hey, Dale. How's it going, son? It's over here. It's Mr. Pickle.
No. I'm not racist. They're all white over there.
For real? I know a black Russian. I don't know him, but I've seen one. I promise.
The point is that most of them are white.
And yeah, well, I think I always say that What's the age group for draft? Do you know?
It's like
18 to 35.
Yeah, 18 to 35.
1935. We can all be drafted.
Yeah.
Coming up on 2025.
I don't know. I'm the last male with my last name.
I would have been drafted too.
Is that the exceptions?
There are a few exceptions. Yeah, if you're the last of your bloodline, then you're less likely to be drafted.
Yeah, but I mean, Cam, I feel like if big old Ruski is sweeping across Europe and they're about to, jump over the pond to invade us, I feel
my house
I
is
feel like
safe.
that doesn't really matter anymore.
Here's the thing. Here's a question. Would you sign up for it if there's a terrorist attack on our grounds
Again? No, you see, America is wiser now. They got us with 9/11. All those guys were like, fuck yeah, let's go, America. No, we're not that dumb anymore.
Okay, so
What are you saying? That
what
they
I'm
didn't
saying
do
is-
it?
No, we're not getting into that. What I'm saying
are
is,
you one of those people that think Bush did it?
I mean, like I said, we're not getting into that. But no, what happened? What I mean is that recruiting tactics are not going to work anymore.
How is it recruiting tactics?
Because
it happened.
Okay, you don't remember the recruiting commercials and all that after 9/11?
Yeah, I remember, but I feel like it was justified. I feel like a lot of people wanted to have that.
No, dude, like that whole war was just a big mistake. Going into Afghanistan, going into Iraq. First of all, there was no reason to go to Iraq.
But they got him.
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 America, baby.
America, baby. Yeah.
America.
10 years later, but
Don't
they got
them
him.
all.
I'm not the movie that almost got me to enlist before I actually enlisted. So I guess it did get me. Was that Navy SEAL movie? What was it called?
Lone Survivor?
No, the one with actual Navy SEAls.
0 Dark 30.
No, like I said, actual Navy SEAls.
No, that was...
What was it called?
It had to be the only thing that you could have seen footage of actual Navy SEAls.
Describe
No,
it.
Black Hawk Down?
It was a movie. It was a movie. Like the story was fake and all that, but it was portrayed like the actors were actual Navy SEAls in the movie. There was
There's
no
a lot of Navy SEAls where there's actual Navy SEAls in there.
So it's not one of those based on a true story type of thing.
No, nothing like that. What was that movie called? Act of Valor. That was the name of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like where he's in the water and then like the guy gets shot and he puts his hands up.
He's in the
I've
what?
seen so many SEAls debunk that.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. So that doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. That whole movie was just basically one big recruiting
Yeah.
tool, and I almost was like, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Got such a
going.
patriotic boner right now.
What was your job in the Navy?
What was it going to be? I was going to.
A janitor.
Can you cook? Can anybody cook?
Yeah, actually, it's like that's what my recruiter was trying to get me to do. He was like, "Hey, bro, listen, don't listen to anybody else. Navy SEAls are cool and all that, but you know what's really fucking cool? Being a cook." And I was like, "Get out." He's like, "No, think about it, bro. You get to cook for the president sometimes. You know, you got admirals and commanders and all that. They come in, and who do you think's gonna be there?" Stroking them off. It's the chefs,
It's
bro.
you, Dale. Dale, it's you gonna be under that table, Dale.
And I just looked at him and I was like, nah, dude, I don't want to do that.
So then what it was? He looked at your ass. I'm gonna grab this napkin. He looked at your ass and he goes, "You know what's also cool, Dale? A cook."
And you know what's cooler after that? Just going the home and stop wasting my time.
So then what ended up being your MOS?
So first of all, when I first went in, I tried to go in. They were like, yo, we ain't got no jobs available. It's cook or nothing. So I was like, you know what? I'll just wait. So I waited a couple months and I go back and I just select my job. And I picked, it was called LSS, Logistics Supply Submarine. I was going to be on a submarine. So basically my job would be to load the supplies onto the submarine.
You look like a guy that would be on a submarine.
I volunteered for it because he told me, like, he was like, hey man, it's extra money. And I was like, yeah, all right,
Yeah,
more
because
money.
you gotta be in there
Oh,
for
yeah.
like a while.
But yeah, so my buddy Jacob, shout out Jacob, he's been on the show before. When he joined the Army, he wanted to do airborne. And the recruiter told him, yeah.
God, Jacob looks like a guy that wants to do airborne.
Yeah, he wanted to jump out of airplanes and everything. So his recruiter told him, he's like, so we don't have that available right now, but I tell you what, since you're going into basic, I'm going to put you down as a combat engineer. When you finish basic, you come back right here. I'll be here. We'll sign you up for airborne.
He's so full of shit.
Jacob went. He got his MOS was combat engineer. Went through basic. Came back, the dude was long gone.
Yo, my man, that guy left about 2 weeks after he signed you up.
He stayed combat engineer for the 6 years he was in.
Oh man,
Dude, the thing with recruiters is, man, you got to know, like, they literally do have a quota.
Yeah.
They will you anything.
you're looking at 2 future military personnel right here.
Oh yeah, join the Air Force. Join the Air Force.
I am interested in the Army.
Nope, join the Air Force.
Just
Don't
automatic.
disrespect the future U.S. Army soldier.
Yeah,
I'm JROTC. Respect my name.
Yeah,
He is in JROTC.
Okay.
He is. He's like,
Oh,
calm
shit.
down and let me see your hall pass now.
Push up straight down, mother.
Widowy civilians. Widowy.
That's it right there.
Actually hasn't helped.
Unfortunately.
If any of y'all are wondering, I'm here to debunk that. That does not help.
What's it called? What do you have you decided what
Probably
branch?
Army as well.
God,
Same
Army.
as him.
What happened to
Yep.
Marines? You guys said
I don't know. I mean, still debating. And either both.
I was thinking the Army because my JROTC credits will. I don't know. The dude said something about like me getting paid more if I pass the boot camp or something. I mean, I don't know. I forgot. It was a long time ago.
thing at all.
Listen, the best advice I could ever give you as somebody who failed boot camp,
The Navy boot camp.
the Navy boot camp, is find somebody who's not a recruiter and talk to them. But somebody that knows the ins and outs of recruiting. They're going to be the most honest with you. The recruiters, dude, are just fucking liars.
No, it wasn't a recruiter. It was my teacher.
Was your teacher? Was
Yeah.
he a recruiter at one point?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably.
I think that's the best thing you can do is find somebody who's, in it. Talk to a Marine, talk to somebody in the U.S. Army.
That's not recruiting. And I know
Yeah.
that's hard to find. But
Scary.
we'll find somebody for you. Like I've seen all those videos. 'Cause I wanted to do Navy too. I want to be aviation mechanic.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know. It was something about it. It reminded me so much of football, but not just football. It was football with Coach Russell.
Oh,
And y'all know who that guy is.
I don't know who he is.
But you should have seen him in his prime.
oh, he was in his prime.
It was an anger management guy. Big problem. And he looked like a drill sergeant. He looked like if you were to put one of those hats, drill sergeant, automatic, tall, white, bald. He was really buff, and he had no hair anywhere. And
How do you know not anywhere?
well, I don't know.
Oh my god. That was one of the punishments.
Special shower.
Cut this out. What's it called? But yeah, he's bald and yelled at you all the time for nothing, for breathing. Yeah, it could be anything.
Well, the way you breathe, yeah, I can see why.
But yeah, that was
So what did they call drill sergeants and stuff in the Navy? Because I know in the Army it's drill sergeant and the Marines it's drill instructor.
So in the Navy, they're called RDCs, which stands for Recruit Division Commander. Mm-hmm. And you can know who they are by the red rope that goes around their shoulder.
How do y'all feel about the military? Y'all feel like y'all are pretty confident what y'all want to do in there?
I'll survive.
I feel pretty confident. Yeah.
So what do y'all both just go in the fight, or do y'all have a job that y'all want to look for, or what?
Well, I mean, I do have somewhat of a plan.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah. Tell me.
We're all ears.
Okay, so if I go to the Army, right, I would want to be an engineer of some source. Of what? I don't know. Probably like a plane. I don't know if they do that, but like something like that. And then once I get all my monies, then I'll buy a house. After I buy a house, find someone to have kids with. Hopefully within a year of that. And then happily ever after.
Man,
After this kid's got it all planned out, man.
man, I remember when I had it all planned out.
Same. Here I am on your couch.
I'm probably going to be here in 5 years. I mean, I don't know. I won't have a problem with it. I like it.
Okay, cool.
It's just hot.
Man, talking to the mic,
is
and I know it's hot.
It's
Rubbing
just
your
hot.
face does not make
Hot
it
as
better. I
fuck.
promise you.
Hot.
It's always hot in here.
And we just came from workouts too.
God damn.
That was
That's true.
5 hours ago.
I don't care. It's still horrible. I'm sore. It hurts.
You're sitting down. You know,
You know who my coach is? Coach Russell.
he acts like I grabbed him from his workout, dragged him here, sat him down, and now I'm making him do physical exercise by sitting and talking.
Well, I mean, it's just, I'm not gonna lie, sitting down like this is hurting my back.
That's
You
why
gotta be slunched or
I
something?
mean, yeah, because if I stand straight up, then the muscle on my back is sore.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I'm not sitting in those chairs this week.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, you're lucky.
No, I
I
don't
was
mind.
gonna buy some other chairs, but
You son of
they're not in the budget.
It's not in the budget. They don't even have a budget.
Not in the budget for this year. All the budget.
Budget
was-
$0.
yeah, our budget. We went over our budget this season
We did.
by like $2,000.
Sure did.
So, I think we'll be ready for World War III. But will World War III lead to nuclear disaster? Do you think if it led to nuclear disaster, it will be the end of the world?
Yes.
No.
Who said yes?
Yes.
I said yes.
Okay, two said yes. You say no.
It could, yeah. I think it would.
Yes or no right now?
Yes or no?
I think more likely yes.
Okay,
Ah.
I think it could be yes.
Yeah.
All right.
You're wrong again, Mason.
You have to explain why.
Why do you say
That's
no?
his face. Yeah, why'd you say no?
Why'd I say no?
He's like, just because.
Because I have an opinion.
Because that's just my opinion, and I don't have to explain myself.
Well, I think it'll turn out like Fallout, like
Super mutants.
it's super mutants. There's we're basically back to the year one.
So, Elon Musk has recently said that he predicts that that there could be a war of that leads up to World War III.
A what?
A uproar.
An uproar.
I thought you said
okay.
a boar.
So did I thought you said a board. I was like, what would a board have to do with World War III?
Roar.
Doesn't he make cars
Yes, but he's
and rockets?
He owns
Yeah.
SpaceX.
Yes.
Does he make
Yeah.
rockets?
Well, he's
Oh,
SpaceX.
yeah, rocket, SpaceX.
Why hasn't he
SpaceX.
made Iron Man
this
suit yet?
is why he's saying this though.
All right.
He's saying it because he believes that if we do not become a multi-habitable, a multi-planet habitable species,
Okay.
then that'll be the end of humanity.
Dude, we're
nuclear fallout.
we're on the brink of World War III, and we're nowhere near being able to put humans on Mars. So like,
I don't know. He's working on it. Do you
Well,
think? Do you think we would ever get to there? And do you think? How long do you think it will take?
to Mars?
Yeah,
Okay, well, so
'Cause I'm guessing that's the plan he wants to have.
I think is that there was a mission that was supposed to go to Mars.
Yeah, and you could sign up for it.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that?
Is it free?
So you can sign up for it, and only a few would be selected. However, when you get there, like they plan on populating Mars, and the agreement is you can't come back.
You're never coming back.
Never mind.
Never mind. Who will basically want to just sell their life to go live on Mars?
People.
I
that
mean,
are
there's a
just-
lot of people dedicated.
Okay, well,
yeah, a
imagine
lot of people would wanna do
imagine
that.
like you have no family, no friends, and you're like,
Like you're
Yeah, I
a
mean,
30
that's true,
something,
too.
40
Or not
something
only
depressed boy,
Yeah.
and you want a new life that nobody in the world is ever going to experience. Because
And-
if you die out there, man, we're not going to send more people out
And
there.
it's not just anybody. These are like scientists, Air Force pilots and stuff that they would be sending there, and it's people who have their whole life's work dedicated. to
well, they're gonna
Oh,
need
okay, yeah.
they're gonna need manual labor people too, dude.
I don't know what to say.
We're going back in time.
All I'm saying is fun and games until like you see a big old meteor coming at you and like you're dead.
So you think we're just going to die from a meteor?
Like
I'd
on Mars.
survive.
Talking about on Mars.
Oh, Mars?
Hold on. We're getting so off topic here. We're talking about nuclear war, then we're going to Mars. Okay,
Well, the question is that I want to know is, do you think that we will be a multi-planet habitable species at one point?
I think if Elon Musk would have just put 100% focus instead of on cars and Twitter and all that, he could make an Iron Man suit.
well, you know what? Okay, we'll use that to stay on topic. If you had an Iron Man suit, you could live on Mars.
Technically, the newer versions, not the old ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I think maybe he could alone, if he kind of was like Tony Stark and built also these like auto suits that do all the fighting themselves without anybody in them, and then like he's like the leader of them. He could probably win World War III.
Yeah, but then that could be easily corrupted by like programs like Ultron.
Maybe, but
Or the
if he
Chinese.
just watches the movies, he would know what not to do.
If he watches the movies,
just watches
the
the
Marvel movies.
Yeah. Avengers and stuff.
Elon Musk just sitting there watching all
He's writing notes.
Going through the entire.
the Avengers.
All he
cinematic
has to
universe.
do is just trust Jarvis.
But
That's all he has to
who
do.
is his Jarvis?
Yeah.
Joe
Jarvis,
Biden?
bro. It's just Jarvis,
It's
bro.
just Jarvis, bro.
Oh, okay.
He
Well,
d-
I say Ultron of the world is China.
China would be very interested
They'll
in
hack
those
it.
suits, and they would probably try to hack it. But
Oh, yeah,
Elon
they
Musk
would.
Make their
is
own.
always one step ahead because he's seen the movies.
He's seen the movies.
He's
Like
seen
that
the
China
movies.
hasn't seen the movies.
What's that guy's name that was in the first Iron Man? Hammer.
Oh,
Something.
Justin Hammer.
Justin Hammer or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
China.
played Rhodey?
That's China, bro.
No, Hammer, the guy that was the bad guy in the first
okay.
movie.
Okay.
Hammer Industries.
Hammer Industries, yeah.
So-
they made the gray Iron Man suits.
So the thing is, though, if we can't be a multi-planet species, we're all just gonna die in nuclear war.
That's the prediction, and it's more scary because AI predicts it.
Yeah. AI. What does AI know? AI wrote the script.
Yeah, I can survive.
This video is sponsored by AI. We're all AI technically.
Yeah. I mean, artificial intelligence. Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
I guess.
I put down energy and gas.
So that's what That's what's going to lead to World War III.
Energy and gas.
Yes.
Resources.
Resources,
So,
baby.
how do y'all feel? I mean, this obviously, I already got Mason's take on this. Obviously, Mason's a country or
A what?
a country.
He's a redneck.
Yeah.
Oh, but I can't say nothing.
And what's it called? He's that truck driver.
That's never lived in the country.
I told him, I was like, hey, yeah, you're right. He's never lived in the country.
He's a city boy.
So what you're telling me is Mason's a poser.
I don't know if he's a poser.
He's a
per
country
se.
music poser.
I still don't know how he got his little slang, his little twang.
He's been practicing.
He sits in his room and just practices. He watches Hee Haw all day, and
He's all I could be like Luke Combs.
Yeah, he did go see Luke Holmes.
Yeah, he did.
He did. He's just in the crowd like, that's my daddy.
So I always say that I would love to go to energy for a vehicle.
Energy for a vehicle. You got to be more specific. What kind of
Electric, all electric. What else kind of energy is there?
well, gas is
Gas.
also energy.
Well, I said
Solar
energy
power?
and
Well, that's electric.
what's it called? Electric, like full all electric, like Tesla style. You know,
I don't think that's. I mean, in its current state, it's not very sustainable.
Although, you're talking about electric vehicles. You get a huge tax break if you own an electric car.
yeah.
But I'm still not 100% sold on them yet.
Why aren't you sold on them yet?
I don't know. I guess because of how expensive they are. Teslas are crazy. You can't even test drive them.
Yeah.
And, I mean, yeah, it'd be great not having to pay for gas, but there's not a lot of electric stations around.
What's
where
it called?
I live.
Around where you live, but you can have it installed.
Yeah, that's true, but
That's even more money.
Yeah.
Just imagine, like, you buy a Tesla and you're 1 minute late on your f***ing car note for the month, and then just starts
It's
driving back to the dealership.
itself.
Drives back itself.
And then there's like a special message on the dashboard from Elon, like, you poor
I'll just imagine the car itself would be like, Cameron, you missed a payment. Goodbye.
With all your belongings in it.
So what Tesla did recently? What the?
There's a fly or something.
fly or something. I got it with the little flick.
Oh, good job.
Pretty impressive.
That was impressive. But anyway, so like what they did recently was you can no longer use the fast chargers for the car that are off-brand. They blocked it
So you have to use a Tesla brand charger.
for the fast charger.
Man, they becoming like Apple now.
For the fast charger.
for the fast.
How is
charger.
that possible? Can't you just hook up a road charger to the?
You think I could hook
rip-off
up
one?
like I feel like you
See,
think
I'm so
that-
smart. I just fixed the world's problems.
He's gonna
thought it was
blow
just a
up his
plug.
own future house.
So the thing they
He
like
tries to plug in his Tesla to one of these 6 plugs over here.
He's the type of guy that will get a 6 plug and just hook it up to itself and turn it on and think it'll work.
Man, we all know those things use micro USB.
he's gonna plug his fucking Tesla into an iPhone charger.
And I got a portable charger.
Dude, funny story. On top of one of the garages, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I saw a Tesla plugged into the wall by the elevator.
Yeah.
I was so tempted just to unplug it.
Just unplug it. They drain the battery.
Yeah, you unplug it and then plug your phone into where it was.
The fucking housekeeper comes up, like unplugs it, plugs in the vacuum cleaner.
That's usually how it goes.
Man, that's like whenever like somebody's hooked up to all these machines in the hospital, and they're like, here, there's grandpa or whatever, and your phone's dying. Like, grandpa, I'm sorry, but
Oh God, there's a video of that. It was like a guy and his friend. His friend's on a bed. And I guess he needs a breathing thing that needs to breathe, and he was having like some kind of like breathing attack of some kind, and he's just like bedridden. Like he can't move.
Right.
The dude's on the phone. The girl comes in. And she goes, what's going on with your breathing thing? What's going on? And she like follows the cord. It's unplugged, and he has his phone plugged in. And she goes, unplug your phone. You know, this and that. Plugs it in. He starts breathing fine. And he just looks at it. He goes, really? like, really heartbroken.
wow.
Okay, relax. Let me see. Are you serious? My phone was dead.
What the fuck?
I thought that was just hilarious. Backtracking where I was coming from was the reason why I was asking for energy or gas, because when I asked Mason thinks of like, man, I gotta feel the motor right under my butt cheeks, like rumbling, you know, for me to, you know, if I could really feel it, you know. And I can't get that with electric. Are y'all the same? Are you the same? I know you drive
I'm
a
not the
truck.
same. In fact, you know, because I have an EcoBoost F-150. You know, it's not. It doesn't rumble. You know, but you know, it still has a lot of power behind it. And,
Right.
and if you look at these, because I guess it's still not out yet, but the Cybertruck.
Yeah, Cybertruck.
You know, they've put it up against, you know, all of these like dualies and everything, and I mean, it's outperforming all of them.
Mm-hmm. That's electric, baby.
You know, I don't know why he's complaining about that, because like an electric bike, the motor will most likely be under his ass, and it'll get warm.
And you can attach whatever you want to that bad boy.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. What kind of cars do you want?
Okay. I was thinking about a truck, but I don't know. One, they cost so much.
Yeah,
I only
price-
got like $100 right now, so I don't see myself buying one anytime soon. And it's either that or I don't know, probably like a Hellcat or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, those are all electric now too.
Yeah.
Dodge has stopped making those cars. They're all going to be electric now.
Well, I'm gonna find one on Facebook Marketplace.
Well, there you go.
We'll see what I can do.
Yeah, what about you, Jeremiah?
Man, like honestly, it doesn't matter what kind of car I get, but like I always wanted an Audi. An Audi always seems just perfect.
Audi. Tony
Dude, okay,
Stark
hold
style.
on. Does that not look like Mike? Does he not look like
A little bit.
I look
if you
nothing
put
like
glasses on him, give him a
Like,
little bit of a beard.
obviously because of the facial hair and the glass and all that, but like,
I'm gonna have to see that. Zoom in so I can see it from here.
well, it's on Instagram. It won't let me stay.
Okay.
I'll show you later.
airdrop it.
Yep, airdrop it.
Go ahead and screenshot it. Send it to me. I'm going to go and post a clip right here, right now.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, but blur the face that way, you know, because it's that's your cousin. You won't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
So you can't really tell the face matches him.
just Photoshop his face onto it.
So Jeremiah actually got a topic here.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Talking about video games. So
Video
this is video game news with Jeremiah, aka Adventure Films.
Bum, bum.
So-
Is it the Adventure
Make
Films
sure you
or
get this
Adventure
mic.
It's the
Yeah.
adventure film.
Yeah, you got to get that right one, because how are they going to find them on Twitch?
Exactly.
The Adventure Films, and I think Adventure is not spelled right. correct?
Wait. Are you
No,
saying
it is.
It is now?
Yeah.
You've changed it?
Yes.
Wait, are you saying the Avenger or Adventure?
Adventure.
Adventure.
Ed. ED.
No, adventure. Like, I'm
Adventure.
going on an
God
adventure.
damn it, y'all need to start speaking English.
Yeah, well,
Whoa, what do you mean by that?
What are you trying to say about...
So,
Welcome back with video game news with the Adventure Films.
aka
on
Jeremiah. So, like, think about it. Are video games dying in
no,
this generation?
in a way they are.
That's an interesting
I can explain a little bit about that. Right now, what they've got the 4090 graphics card out right now, right? Mm-hmm. It's so powerful, so expensive. Mm-hmm. What video game out there has that as a minimum requirement? Now, of course, it's not going to have it as a minimum requirement because it's so new. But look at the newest Call of Duty out right now. Its recommended graphics card came out like 10 years ago.
God
So
damn.
we're still getting these games that are so low quality, but they're AAA. So in a way, they are kind of dying.
Yeah, video games, like, when you think about it, back in the day, like back in the day, Black Ops 2, like the good games, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you have to, like, it's like you have to get a PC to play the new games.
Yeah.
Or a PS5.
Or a PS5.
Yeah, try to get on a waiting list for a PS5.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. So, like, that's why most people just get a PC, and they don't,
That's what I
like
got.
you, that's why you got a PC.
He,
That's
he bought
exactly
that
why.
from me.
Yeah.
It's yeah, no, you're right on that because like used to the newest games that came out, they seem so like high tech at the time, and now we haven't really gone that far from that. And nothing has changed much. Maybe games have gotten a little bit bigger, but graphics really haven't gotten any better.
The one thing that has remained the same throughout gaming, and I've been alive for a lot of consoles, new generations, is that when the new generation comes out, for no reason does a game for the older console have to have dog shit graphics. Right? Like, you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, Madden is the best example of this.
Of course.
The new Madden just came out for the new generation. It's also out for the old generation too.
Yeah.
But for the old generation, the graphics are just completely shit. It's like, just keep the graphics the same for the older generation. Just don't use a new engine. Don't do any of that. Just keep it the same. Make it cheaper for those that are poor and can't afford it.
Exactly. And that's what it's for Modern Warfare 2. Like, on PS5 and PS4, it's so different. It's so different. It's just
But they're still making FIFA games for the Wii.
The Wii is still out.
The Wii they are still making games for it. No lie.
Wii.
They still like every new FIFA that comes out, they make it for the Wii.
The Wii?
Isn't
the
FIFA
original
stopping?
Wii.
that's commitment.
Stopping.
That's commitment.
I remember I think they only made one Madden, like a special edition for the Wii, and it was 2009, where you could actually like do the throw motions.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun. I mean, it wasn't the greatest, but
Give me some more video news. I need some more video game
Video game news.
FIFA
so
is stopping. For those of you that are listening in Mexico, FIFA is stopping.
no más FIFA.
What do you mean no more FIFA? What do you mean FIFA stopping?
Ronaldo, you will no longer be able to play as him, nor Messi, or I don't know any other
Why is
soccer
that?
players.
What's going on? Are you gonna tell us why?
Okay.
Yeah,
so
go
I
ahead.
saw it one time, and they're saying they're stopping it
Why?
because of the lack of other people, like the players that want to be in it, and the fan base. I guess it's too big, or they're just weird.
Well, I mean, they keep selling the same game every year.
Oh yeah, that too. There's not really an update on it either. World Cup. I don't know what World Cup they're on,
Especially
but they just
just
upgrade the
selling
numbers.
So it's interesting you mentioned FIFA, because Madden is in its last year in its contract with the NFL. So the NFL and EA Sports have a contract where the EA Sports is the only one that can make a game with the Madden franchise, or just NFL period.
Oh,
So wait, what gets new with Madden every year besides the roster?
Nothing.
I was to say
They say
oh
the
wow, they
graphics,
made an
but, like-
update. Now you push A to throw.
So this guy on YouTube, he takes like a lot of Madden stuff, and he pointed out that this one year, they brought back this new feature that you could do in games. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like the hit stick or something.
Oh, okay.
And I remember back when the hit stick first came out, that was a big deal. But then after a while, it kind of died down. But then that's what they do. They'll take features that they had in the game previously.
Yeah.
And then later on, after everyone forgets about it, they'll bring it back as this new amazing feature. And then this one guy was like, hold on, I've been around a long time. That is not fucking new. And that's what they do. And that's why the game is shit. Because
that's where they get them, though.
Oh, no.
That's where they
Exactly.
get them, though.
Yeah, they get people like me because I buy them every year.
And like, I'm sure you'll agree with this, but fucking microtransactions, like the ultimate team shit, all that stuff in games is just fucking killing gaming. That's why it's dying too.
And another topic is that, like, is virtual reality just going to be gaming? Like, just is that taking over?
If it is, it's going pretty slow.
Yeah,
because
well,
I mean, we've had virtual reality for quite a while now.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna, when the new Quest comes out, it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a pretty big deal.
It's all about accessibility too, because like, not a lot of people have a lot of space to do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and it is it take extra steps. Now you got to strap on this thing
Yep.
on your head, and you're only seeing through those little eyeglass things, and sometimes it gives you a headache. Sometimes people just want to sit down and like relax.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you can do
get
that.
sick when I play virtual reality games. I get sick. I get motion sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can.
that's what happened to me.
So-
I was playing a roller coaster game.
Oh fuck.
Well,
yeah.
That's why.
Who just sits there and just wants to play a roller coaster game?
I thought I was the one that would get motion sickness, but the Oculus has not done that with me.
Oh, okay.
I've been playing Madden, and I don't have a lot of space. I mean, I have a apartment living room with couches and stuff, and so you draw out your outline. It'll tell you if you're getting close to that outline or not.
See, that's where I'm fine with games like that, where when I am moving my body, but if I'm just standing still
And you're trying to
and
move.
move the character while I'm actually standing still, I get sick.
It's definitely something you gotta get used to. I've been in virtual reality at one time. A disclaimer: I was off, and it was like 1 a.m. to like 6. Like
Awesome.
my sleeping
This could be a
schedule was
porn
off.
story.
What's it called? I was in virtual reality doing this. Like they have this event thing where and there's a lot of people. There's like 60 people per lobby.
Nice.
And you just walk up, you can talk to people and stuff.
There's a VR chat.
This is like VR chat. Yeah,
It was-
kinda.
it was
But there's different. There's different.
Was it a concert?
There was
Lil Nas X?
there's different concerts.
It was a mass orgy.
There was different concerts there. One of them was the Foo Fighters. I think AC/DC. They had a virtual reality concert as well. And you could just pop into the world and watch their concert.
Oh, you're talking about I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah. It's called Horizon Venues.
Yeah, that.
I heard of that.
I saw WWE on there.
Yeah, it's really cool. I was there and I was getting lost in that. So I went to a concert, watched that, and went back, talked to some people, then went to Horizon Worlds.
Yeah.
And did some stuff. It was during that time where he has an Oculus too. Me and him were playing like some kind
Nice.
of Call of Duty paintball thing.
Nice.
And I get lost in it, and then I take off the headset, and it was like 4 hours passed by, 4 or 5 hours, and then it's pretty insane. And then now the Madden thing, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, and then that baseball one too.
Baseball,
They got baseball in VR?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
You can buy a bat and you can put the sensor on it, and
Hell yeah.
it'll calculate it. And now on that Madden, like I was saying, the sports, it's crazy because it's virtual reality. So it's like
It's crazy.
it looks so. I don't know how you. It's definitely not real because it's
Well,
pixelated.
yeah, it's virtual reality.
It's pixelated, but like just the loudness in the stadium and
Yeah.
the lights and everything. It's pretty realistic. It makes you feel really small.
Yeah.
Inside this big place.
Nice.
And you're doing all this stuff with the linemen and all
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's very accurate.
It's gonna get crazy, because like especially with AI now, AI can create video games.
That's pretty wild.
Somebody explained to AI, like they had this program where AI can create a video game, and all you do is make the prompt. And they were trying to recreate Minecraft. They typed in kind of like explaining what Minecraft is, and AI was almost dead on with it. And he was playing it, and it was almost identical to Minecraft. It's just the entire game itself. Everything randomly generated. You know, it had all the blocky stuff in there.
AI is smart, man. You over here talking about forget AI.
And but the thing is, with all of this coming out, you know, I think it's going to cause the video game market to crash once again.
So why would it crash though?
Well, okay, so I don't know if you remember this or not, you know, but like in the 80s.
Yeah.
Were you around in the 80s? I'm just joking. The original Atari 2600, there was a video game that came out during that time that caused the entire video game market to crash, and it was going to just be the end of video games. Because, you know, it was still kind of a new thing to have a home console.
Yeah.
And the E.T., official E.T. game came out, approved by Steven Spielberg and everything. The game was so rushed and so shitty that there was so many recalls on it, and it cost the gaming market so much money because of this one game that was so much hype, you know, back in the day. And the game didn't work very good, and it was just like the concept of it had like nothing to do with E.T. You played as E.T., but you're running away from like feds.
Yeah.
And it caused the video game market to crash, and there was a point in time where nobody was buying them anymore because they're like, wow, these kind of suck. And I mean, this is when video games were still new.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
So you know, what saved them was when the Nintendo came out.
Who would have thought that we would have been where we're at now with video games?
Oh yeah, I know it is getting
pretty
crazy,
wild.
but I think it's slowed down quite a bit.
And then now, the way they do it now is if you have a problem with like not like moving your body in steps, like you have to do that for like people with motion sickness, they have a whole like placement now where it's a big old circle and you can run in any which direction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's been
Yeah.
around for a little bit.
Oh yeah, that, and they play zombies and stuff on there, right?
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
can
that's
run,
crazy.
You could do all
Well, it's
kinds
like
of
a
stuff.
center, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you're just
there's
running
one-
in place.
There's one around us.
Yeah.
I think it's,
No. This is something that you can buy
yeah.
here from home.
This is like a mobile thing. It's like
you put a little.
it's like a
waist in.
treadmill.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a
almost,
circular.
except you can run in any direction.
Yeah. You can run any.
And you're just running in place.
You can backpedal.
Sounds
you can turn
fucking
around.
expensive.
I think it's like it's about as much as the Oculus is, for a little bit more, by $500. I think.
I'm
So
gonna
it's
look
like
it up.
1,000.
See, but think about it. In the future, that's gonna be like probably what, like $50.
Yeah.
So like everybody's gonna have that.
It's just it's pretty wild the way technology is moving forward. Not just video games, but everything.
Yeah.
So what
know,
you're telling me is that Ready Player One is a real thing, and that's going to happen soon.
Probably.
Nice.
Getting close. We're getting close.
And then
Virtual
now another one that
girlfriends,
I
all right.
remember we talked about on the last season was the sensors that you could put in your households now. You could put sensors in your house.
Guess I wasn't here for that.
in your in the corners of your house to map, and the VR will map out your house.
Bro.
It's like a holodeck.
Bro.
Yeah.
These things range all the way from $60 all the way up to $18,000.
18,000.
18,000. That's for like commercial
18,000, wow.
grade.
Like the cheapest one is $60. It's not like a treadmill like that. Like you can move your feet around on it.
yeah.
From what it looks like.
It's just like a metal plate that you put your socks on. That sure was a good episode. Make sure to check us out on all our socials. Links in the bio.